In periferia fa molto caldo, mamma stai tranquilla sto arrivando, te la prenderei per un bugiardo, ti sembrava amore ma era altro, beve champagne sotto Ramadan, alla TV danno Jackie Chan.
So, I am taking a ride today to go visit someone from our club, had some open heart surgery and just kind of convalescing in the hospital. So the club took a ride down there this morning to visit him, and I did not go because I have 2 dogs at my house, and the kickstands up time was from the club, and I got kind of late. Anyway, so I wanted to go and take some shit over there so maybe he can entertain himself. I got some edibles too. I don't even know if he smokes. But yeah, it's a cool thing about being in the club. We all just kind of have each other's backs and, look out for each other. I know I'd sure like a visitor if I was laid up.
Use the right lane to take the I-580 ramp.
So it is Saturday at about 11:30. It has been a long week, like so much hard work, and but it was good. It was a good week. Nothing really crazy happened. You're gonna get to see some Bay Area traffic today. And hey, that's awesome because crazy shit happens. People get so crazy about parking. Like when someone starts, what the hell kind of vehicle is this?
The exit
Bread.
toward Oakland, San Francisco.
Yep, that was bread. That was a bread truck. We had a bread truck by my house next to this open space preserve. There was a parking lot that you could go there and park your car and then go walk around and enjoy nature. And then
For 4 miles.
it had a gate, so the officials would come and they'd open it and close it, for like whatever hours. And then people started using it. And one old lady one time, she was out there and she's like, it just keeps getting more and more crowded. And she was just I could tell she was doing something. She was like really incensed. Like, how are all those people coming there and parking and we live or work there, whatever. She was having trouble with the parking. And parking, like when someone starts telling me a story about trouble with, I know it's just gonna get crazy. Just something about parking, but I guess she must have complained or something, because like the next day or something they just closed it up and they just never opened it. Which I think is awesome. I don't know, it's nice to awesome for me. It's nice to live there and just have a little bit of like free space where you can spread out a little bit without a bunch of people. But there is a bread truck that was parked back there. There's a big truck mechanic, large truck mechanic, and they worked on this bread truck for somebody, and they didn't come get it or whatever, so they left it out there in the parking lot. And it just stayed out there for a long time. It had like a little generator and stuff. But then this like tweaker guy, of course, and he moved in there, and he was living there for a while, and that was super duper creepy. You see him out there. But there's some characters out there for sure. People are funny. So yeah, there's I could go on. One of the last videos I made, somebody told me to be more cheery, and I got a little bit of a kick out of that, but then I'm just like, oh boy, you don't even know me. This is about as cheery as it's gonna get. This is a nice stretch of empty road. Always nice. People say that the highway is safer. And statistically, there are fewer accidents on freeways. There are a lot less lot fewer interchanges and intersections. Oh my god, we're going so slow. You know, that's huge. You're not getting all of that interaction, but I'll tell you, when something goes wrong on the freeway, it's just straight up carnage.
9 minutes slowdown
at speed, and we're going almost 90 right now, you know. That once a car starts going out of control, and it looks like it would be hard, you know, when you're on the freeway, you like kind of have this sense, oh, look at that accident wreckage. I mean, if you don't stare at the skid marks too long on the walls and stuff, you know, you do have this false sense of security. I mean, now it's pretty safe. The pavement is good. Obviously, wide open space. The weather's good. In a car, let's face it, sometimes, somewhere, you're going to be doing some other shit or just relaxing or whatever. And you know, they say loud pipes don't save lives, but that's just one study. Or maybe more, but come on, all the traffic, not everywhere is not the same. And, you know, I know when I let the engine just overrun, you know, like just chop the throttle, it makes a little bit of a loud sound. So, and people hear that and they move the fuck out of the way. And when I'm in a car, I do the same thing. So, I don't know. Maybe this isn't like really the speed when you're lane splitting that you're going to get killed. It's about so 20 minutes left to the hospital. So I hope I'm not imposing. You know, sometimes people go through a bunch of visitors and they're just all done. So I guess I'm glad I brought some things. I could drop him off, but I'm really hoping I get to see him. He does a lot for the club and also for the Oakland Motorcycle Club. And it's cool. It's he's a neat guy.
recording.
Yep, just a little bit later in the day and everybody's out. It's a nice fucking day. It's been raining for weeks and weeks and weeks. Look at this. It's so beautiful. Just like it was last weekend. You know, one of the reasons I'm making this is because I love motorcycles, I love riding, I love the ride, I love how every ride kind of takes on its own life, and just what it feels like after riding for a long time. They're so high on endorphins, they just look like they had so much fun. You can tell it's really fun.